This is Refuge Med at night. We're doing the moons out, goons out, and honestly, I am also questioning all my life choices, but we're having fun while we question. All right, so day 2, we're approaching the range right now. We're in the middle of absolute nowhere, West Virginia. We're pretty excited. We did all of our gear checks. We did all of our inspections. We're pretty amped up to compete. Got a little bit of sleep last night, which was good. All of us are like off our normal sleep schedule though, so it'll be cool to kind of see how we perform in that austere sort of condition. Yeah, man, I'm pumped. I think Yank back there will do pretty good. You know, we'll see how I do personally. I'm excited just for the challenge of it. Some really challenging stages. They did a really great job. Yeah, and I'm excited to get to compete, shoot with all these awesome people, and put the TAC and TACmed in this state, and you know, get to use such awesome equipment. It's very, very cool. So what a great opportunity. If you guys want to do training like this, you know, it definitely is unlike any flat range training that you've ever done. I think everybody being able to move and communicate and shoot under night vision is just so awesome that we have the capability to do this here in the United States. So if you guys don't have night vision, this is a great chance for you to get entered in. $199 at the store right now, get you automatically entered in to win a set of dual tubes white phosphor nods. Super sweet. So I would recommend you go and transact, because you probably need a first aid kit, or your buddy probably needs a first aid kit, or you could donate a first aid kit to somebody, and it gets you a chance to win those sick tubes. So we'll see how we do. We'll check in with you guys periodically throughout the night, and yeah, man, we'll do it. Rock and roll. All right, we're currently walking through the woods right now to our first stage. Got some of God's finest warriors with us. In all honesty, we'll see how this night goes. They're pretty rowdy, but I think I'll have a good time. I think old Yank will have a good time. Our RSO seems pretty cool, in all reality. He's got God's camo on, AKA Marpat. The real God's camo, not that fake I-81 stuff. And yeah, we'll see how we do. I'm pretty excited. We've almost got sundown. We'll have very low illume for the whole setting. Supposed to be rain, probably around 1,200 hours, which is the worst. But if it ain't raining, you ain't training, boys. And at the very least, we're all in this together. Much like the High School Musical song that the teens seem to love. Very least, the very, very least. Whether these guys know about it or not, we're definitely gonna witness the gospel of Jesus the Christ at some point during this adventure, because that's what it's really all about. That's the secret sauce that keeps us all coming back to the trough, if you get what I'm saying. So oh yeah, that's right. So Yank's ready, I'm ready. Dud's regretting every single decision he's made in his life, and yeah, we'll keep you updated, folks. This is Refuge Med at night. We're doing the moons out, goons out, and honestly, I am also questioning all my life choices, but we're having fun while we question.
You're going to want to ground your rifle, pointing down range here, climb over the bench, grab your rifle. You're going to go over here, and each of the squares, you're going to do 2 hits. Where's that light? 1 hit each? Yeah, really 1 hit each. Put your, you know, use your nods. They're right here. The 100-yard berm.
So 1 hit each per square, 4 shots per barricade.
That is correct.
Right.
Shooter, run to the bench, place rifle in front of the bench, climb over the bench, and engage the target array from the middle squares of the pyramids from left to right, 1 hit each. Once reaching the far pyramid, they'll work their way back to the left on the pyramid. Shooter will then run over to the shooting bench. Same thing, put your rifle up, muzzle down, climb over, go back over to the VTAC. Shooter will then run back to the shooting bench, place rifle on the bench, facing downrange, crawl over the bench, and return to the VTAC, engaging targets, same pattern as before.
Great.
That's par plus, so your first square you hit the same target twice, so you're gonna get 1 penalty there, not 2.
Okay.
Next square's 2, so that's 3. You got those, and we have 3 here and 4 there, so par plus 7.
Oh, good. You got
Does that sound right?
Sounds right. We'll take it.
So, first set, how do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, we were at 100 yards. I had a lot of shots going off the steel.
Yeah.
I'm running on a drop-in rail.
Yeah.
And I'm using Chinese PEC.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know how well it's holding.
So you're using the Somo Gear PEC 15?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So, if I was missing, it wasn't by much, but just
hey, man.
Going through rounds, got to keep moving.
Have you ever shot a competition like this at all?
Nope,
all right,
never.
Man. Well, do you have fun?
Oh, dude, it's a blast.
That's what matters, bro.
So,
That's what matters.
It's a good time.
Here we go. Rock and roll. We'll watch the next shooter and see how he does.
Alrighty.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, stand by.
So, Bob, what'd you think for the 100 meter?
I did really bad.
I did too.
I did like really, really bad. I couldn't make it past the first stage. High power laser wasn't really cool. Yeah, pretty disappointed in myself, but what a great opportunity on something to improve on, you know?
Well, what are you running on that optic though? Like we just got that 0 the other day.
Yeah, literally. So,
right. That was a 36-yard combat 0, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit more bloom than I expected, but it is what it is, guys. I mean, you can't win them all, so, you know, live and learn, get better.
All right, now we're just gonna get closer.
Or we're not, and we'll lose. But hey,
it's fun.
Whatever's clever.
Stage 7, Circle of Doom. Your par time is 240 seconds. It's done in that 360 range you just saw me walk out, where the double wide. Starting position, your rifle is unloaded. Shooter will not load until they reach the firing position in the 360 bay. It'll be obviously marked, or it'll be pretty obvious. You're gonna start outside at the entrance of the 360 bay, so right around here. The only recording you can, it has to be on person while you're shooting.
All right.
You can't follow us in the bays, unfortunately.
Not a problem. Just wanted to confirm.
All right, so you just finished the stage. I went right before you. What were your thoughts?
One, I can't hear for nothing.
Really? So the command, we got commands throughout that whole stage. So is that challenging?
It was challenging, especially because I'm doubled up.
Right.
The other thing was not doing a competition before, so like target IDs, and it's like hit the spinner, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Right? So
exact thing.
He's
like,
just a lack of knowledge and experience. it definitely does not help in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm more like, you know, hit the plate or hit the steel, and, you know. But
yeah, he said hit the popper. I was like, what's a popper?
Me too, bro. And so, you know, but it was really cool to get in there. One thing with the nods, like numbers, right? I was expecting to see actual numbers, and they were.
But they were tallies.
Yeah, they were tallies.
Yeah.
Right.
How'd you pick those up with those LLUs?
I started with one of them adjusted to my feet.
Yeah.
And I left the other one for distance, and then when I ran in there, I had to adjust.
Yeah.
Didn't need to, but again, like not knowing what targets are, I'm like, I should probably be able to see.
Yeah.
The commands, really concise. Like being able to retain that target package information when you're, you know, running and under stress and you're firing and you're not sure what's going on, like that definitely adds to the level of challenge to that. But I mean, like, it's super fun and super awesome being able to do this. So definitely like a lot of things to learn. And like the first comp that I've ever done is in the dark.
Right.
So
yeah, well, I mean, hey, this is a learning experience.
It is. Still, it's awesome.
I think that went a lot better for both of us, right?
And these LULs with Gen 3 tubes are fire.
Yeah.
Like they're awesome.
Doing a good job?
Yo, dude, they're doing great.
Heck yeah, bro.
So
you're able to engage these targets. You're able to see everything.
Yeah.
And we have no passive light. Like, we'll get kicked out of the tourniquet right now, or the tournament right now. Tourniquet's on the mind. We'll get kicked out of the tournament if anybody engages in any sort of active light whatsoever. The only thing allowed is a chem light on the back of your helmet. So to be able to use this type of technology to engage in the pitch black, it's huge.
It's a huge difference.
All right, everybody good?
Yep. Great.
All right, welcome to stage 8, the Oh No, Not Again course. I have a
I think Shakespeare said that.
paragraph to explain this, but instead I'm gonna walk you guys through it, because if you're smooth-brained like me, it can take a little bit to get your head around.
Whether I do well on this one, I don't know, but I do know the last stage, I ate its lunch. I only got one miss, and I got the fastest time. But it's showing me that outside of 100 meters under nods is really where I need to focus on my engagements. I need to really start training that 100 meters and out. This target base is about 130 meters, so it's gonna be challenging. Plus it's an obstacle course, so it's not just moving under nods, it's not just communicating, but it's also understanding how you're engaging, where you're engaging, and then making good hits, right? You can only shoot as fast as you can hit.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, Bob, up.
Go ahead and stand up here.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Well, you never know what you need to work on until you fail and get humbled.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, shooter, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Under the first wall.
All right, so pretty challenging course at that long distance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something to work on there. I mean, we're shooting 130 meters plus through obstacle courses, so the fact that we still made it over 50% through the course is pretty dope. Lot to learn. Go out and train with your night vision on obstacle courses at plus 100 meters, because it's very challenging, especially with gas systems, with your muzzle flash, everything that's gonna play a factor.
And when you're zeroing, what I did with this is I zeroed this at my 300-yard indicator. I didn't know I was gonna be out this far.
Yep.
And I was consistently hitting high over the target. So when you go to zero your laser, it's zeroed at 100. Like, I would just stick with that.
Yeah,
so
definitely really interesting.
We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Right.
So
sure.
we're working with the best of what we got where we're at, so.
Hey man, we're having fun. That's what matters.
Woo!
Woo! Final stage, about 2 in the morning. We've been going for hours now.
It's fun, dude. It's such a blast.
We're soaked. It's been raining now for a bit. The rain's had a huge effect on the night vision, on the lasers, on our IR illuminators, as well as all this moisture in the air. It's allowed for any of the gas dispensations coming out to just live right in front of you. So basically taking away any sort of sight picture that you may have.
Yeah.
So that's been really challenging. Nonetheless, though, you're still doing really damn good inside of this competition.
The one thing about this stage is the shadows that we're getting, right?
Yeah.
So when you're illuminating the target, you get a shadow behind it, and trying to discipline yourself to actually stay on target with that shadow there, because you track.
Oh, you're getting a huge shadow in the back.
Yeah.
So you're kind of seeing two different targets. And you don't know which to aim at.
And like you were saying, like the mist from the rain, like you just, when you're illuminating, it's illuminating everything, so you wash out.
Yep.
So you're kind of like looking at where it is, bringing it up to where you think it is, and then you're firing, hoping that you're actually hitting it. So,
still really good job, man. Way to work those
cool,
mag changes, way to stay in the fight. That was awesome, brother.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so this is gonna wrap up night 1 for us in competition.
Yep.
Night 2 of
for us,
Goons out in general, but the first night of us competing. So still really cool event. I'll be happy to get out of the rain, get a little bit dry. It's good training, really good things to think about. This is definitely a good reason to have a suppressor. And it really is. It changes everything when you're shooting at night with the thick moisture in the air, how the gas is living in there, and can really swallow up your sight picture really quickly. So
if you're gonna go dark, you might as well go quiet too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just mitigating your flash as well. This is a quick look at night 1 of us competing. Rock and roll.